Olá, boa noite. O Exou Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 10 de Cognition. Agora, a grande novidade é jogarmos alternadamente como Érica e como Cordélia. Vemos passado e futuro. E no final do mistério, Cordélia será mesmo do mal ou terá uma boa justificativa para os seus atos? Tem um arquivo que o Torrance mandou para ela e que a gente ainda não abriu no celular. Dossiê. Olá, sou o Torrance. Oi, olha esse novo software legal que eu tenho. Pode ver os expedientes de casos antigos como farias normalmente, só que agora você não terá que estar no posto de trabalho. Divirta-se com ele. Ademais, pode enviar-me escaneios de coisas que queira que eu busque. Levamos 2 dias sem incidentes, assim que posso ser teu buscador pessoal. Você se queixou anteriormente de não poder estar no dia das retransmissões esportivas. Eu juntei uma coisa a mais que te permitirá buscar registros de resultados antigos. No caso que você tenha nostalgia dos dias que ainda tínhamos tempo para ir juntos às partidas. Agora sim, Max Smith, expediente número tal. Agente especial Davis e eu demos uma vista no lugar. Agente Davis falou com o Sr. Smith enquanto eu dava uma vista pelo local. Prova registrada como número tal. Se achou numa mesa de cristal na sala de estar. Objeto tal B se achou no cubo de lixo. Objeto tal C foi recolhido da superfície de uma jarra desconchada. Então lá na sala a gente tem que voltar a examinar esses locais, que agora a gente sabe que tem coisas por lá. É o vestíbulo.
Now that's a spacious closet. There's some kind of journal in here. What's this? These are notes on the hangman and the wise monkey. I'll take this.
Anthony Longmore, o enforcado. Simples. Bati com ele numa noite saindo do trem e tive a premonição de um homem perigoso. Lhe segui um pouco até que chegou ao seu apartamento. Queria estar completamente segura sobre ele. Chamei à sua porta e fingi ser uma nova vizinha. Parecia tão desesperado por atenção que quase foi triste. Pus minha mão sobre ele ao despedir-me e soube com certeza que o FBI andava atrás dele e que tinha alguns planos desagradáveis para o futuro. Mas essa olhada em seus olhos quando o toquei, senti, não sei, simpatia. Terá que ser o primeiro. Isso porá tudo em marcha, apropriadamente. Usar o armazém da Anton Avenue. Joey Goldhaus, o macaco sábio. Profundos olhos azuis. Estava no escritório dos Correios, um menino de aspecto nervoso atrás do mostrador, do balcão. Lhe entreguei o meu pacote e acidentalmente rocei a sua mão. A premonição foi tão intensa que quase me deu um colapso. Recorda sempre, mantenha-se alerta. Tem que ir-se. Seu modus operandi é compulsivo e inconfundível. Posso tomá-lo prestado uma vez que me desfaça dele. Não pude evitar que matasse a essa mulher, mas me assegurar de que seja a última. Desafortunadamente, terei que conservá-lo até que queira que a encontre. O bom é que o segui até um lugar chamado Anton Avenue. Será o lugar perfeito para ele, Sr. Longmore. Não há mal que por bem não venha. Bracelete com pingentes.
Ugh, hideous. I'd have nightmares if I had to sleep near that thing.
Agora então vai dar certo a gente olhar o cesto de lixo, a janela e a mesa de cristal. Mesa, cesto de lixo, uma jarra sem tampa, e alguma dessas duas?
Yes, that's it. Wait, McAdams and Davies were here? What is going on?
Tá, agora ela teve essa visão de que eles estiveram aqui e isso esclarece o que é. Ah, ela tem que ir lá encostar neles.
Davies. Didn't think I'd see you again.
There are FBI agents here.
Would you please get your brother for us?
Papers on the table.
I'll be up momentarily.
What are you doing?
Max! I was upstairs being...
Would you please get your brother for us? Miss?
FBI?
Yes, and we need to talk to your brother.
Okay, but I need your help.
I don't know what she's asking about. The vision starts to fall apart. If I knew more. Nice staircase. I know there's that saying, you don't finish a work of art, you abandon it. But come on, at least finish a face. Elaborate, but this is like 18th century. Who has stuff like this anymore? It looks like it moves, but it also looks extremely fragile.
Quatro. As irmãs que nunca brigam, ela tem uma irmã?
Kinda reminds me of The Shining. Aside from telling me Cordelia has a lot of money, this sort of stuff isn't telling me much about her. It looks like a person with stomach problems. Not something I'd show off. I think I had a toy that looked like this when I was little. But damsel in distress stories always pissed me off. So I rescued him from the dragon. Some kind of Batman memorabilia? I can't get anything clear. There are several memories here, but I can't get a fix on any single one.
Nada, veio pra nada.
Fancy office. If you're going to work from home, this is the way to do it. Huh. I actually kind of like these. Very clean. It doesn't look like it's had a fire in it in some time. All these paintings seem to be very monochromatic. Big and sturdy. Well, this is a fancy little gadget. Those two don't work together. It lit up, but just for a second. It didn't seem to do anything. Think, Erica, think. Business phone, pretty standard. I have my own phone.
Envelope.
This thing is colored to indicate danger. A rush delivery. At least it's not thick enough to be holding any body parts. It's empty. There's something odd about it. Like it was left here deliberately.
I need him to sign away his claim on the town.
You do your thing, I'll do mine.
I've spent the past 2 days getting nowhere on this one design.
Keith,
That's it!
That must be Max, Cordelia's older brother. She mentioned him in the cemetery. So this vision must be from at least 6 years back. I still can't believe I took that rose from Max's grave. Though I wonder now if Cordelia knew that was going to happen.
Max, my big brother. Max had all sorts of fancy controls installed here. Boys and toys. I love these guys. Though it feels kind of wrong to have things like this hanging as decoration and not know what they're supposed to mean. Some nights when I can't sleep, I'll come in here, start up a little fire, and curl up on the couch with a book. Max picked it out, now he's got to look at it. A coat rack made of burnished steel. I forget the story behind how we got this. It was something to do with Portugal, I think. Max puts in many, many hours in this thing. He gets it reupholstered yearly. It's an old photo of the family. It's one of the few we have. Mom and Dad weren't really picture people. Max had all sorts of fancy controls installed here. Boys and toys. Max is on it constantly. No one to call. I could call the front office, but no, I don't need to bug Nate. I've never been able to get this thing to work. I don't want to sit. I hate the smell of leather. Hey, did the mail come yet? Did we get...
Yes, it came. And everything is as bad as it could be. How are we going to get the Enthon Towers functioning as a sustainable and profitable housing venture if politicians and nitwits won't get their fangs out of our asses?
I can go and talk to some people downtown. Maybe try something a little more tactful than whatever you've been doing to upset them like this. What's their issue now?
11th hour building code shit. They can smell blood. They know we're doing something good. They don't want anyone to raise the bar because they know it'll mean they'll have to start jumping higher.
And? That's it? Just a few more building code hurdles?
And there's a thing with Keith. I need him to sign away his claim on the towers. You can imagine how willing he is to do that. This place is his baby. We had a fight.
Keith,
So, what is it you need from Keith exactly?
Look, the bureaucrats are descending. They'll do everything they can to slow us and stop us. I need Keith to give up his claim on his involvement in the towers, but he refuses to sign these.
Of course he does. What did you think? He'd bow out of the way? He designed this place, Max. He wants acknowledgement.
Well, he's not gonna get it. They're trying to rezone this area before everything's even done. We moved too fast on this, Cordelia. We were so eager to go, 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 that we didn't slow down to consider that people are, well, people.
Max, you're not that cynical. Look, it's the High Rollers Lounge we're trying to get into, and they don't like that we're using the express elevator. There's pride at stake.
assinar.
Give me the papers. I'll get Keith to sign.
Cordelia, he won't.
Max, you're a businessman, not a diplomat. You do your thing, I'll do mine.
And that's how we win it. Together.
Ansioso.
Max, what's up? You've been wound very tight lately.
Maybe it's the caffeine. I have been throwing it back lately.
Well, I hate to drive past your defenses, but I did notice the old family photo is out on your desk. You didn't dig that out for nothing. Have you been missing Mom and Dad?
Miss Dad? No. I got it out so I could look at it and remind myself he wasn't a monster. Or a giant. He was just a man. A really good businessman who never stepped out of that one role. And I'm afraid I'm turning into him. I do the same. I put up a facade to deal with meetings and investors. God knows I'm good at it. Look at all we've got. But lately, I'm afraid I'm just becoming the facade.
Caixa forte.
You have a safe in here? I didn't know that. Was that Keith's idea too?
No, mine. Guilty. Always wanted to be in a gangster film, yeah, see? Oh, it'll be a great little surprise I can impress clients with. Seriously, who has one of these anymore?
Max, if you show it off, you're defeating the purpose.
Animado.
Max, you might be a natural at what you do, but you're too good-hearted to lose yourself to a role that you play well.
It doesn't feel that way, though. Look, even though Mom and Dad are dead, it still feels like they're looking on and making sure I take care of you and Keith. And when I slip up and stop playing my role, it feels like Dad is in the next room, holding the belt.
No way, Max. He may have been strict, but he wanted us to be happy above all else.
That's easy for you to say. Dad made it clear that he liked you. He always forced me to earn it, and he made it clear that he was teaching me to look after the family. I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to fill the shoes of a ghost.
Well, I'm glad you brought it up. We'll work on this, okay?
Adiós. Documento sem assinar. Olha.
Max needs Keith to sign these, but Keith is being predictably difficult.
Me mandou outro dossiê? Sim, expediente do Max Smith. Maxwell Smith pertence a uma terceira geração de empreendedores assentados em Boston. Trabalhou em primeira instância junto à sua irmã, Cordelia Smith, desenvolvendo espaços vitais de luxo na área de Boston. Ainda que também surgiram da companhia uma variedade eclética de patentes e protótipos de desenhos. Max Smith faleceu e sobreviveram a ele Cordelia Smith e Keith Smith. Sua morte ocorreu em outubro de 2005. Se desconhece a data e a hora exata. Causa da morte sem confirmar, ainda que o fogo seja a causa mais provável. Só o que pude levar a cabo da identificação mediante os registros dentários. E agora que você já sabe de afastar para abrir o cofre.
And behind painting number 2, we have... Yep, Max is safe, just like I saw in the vision.
Então agora é só abrir.
Here it is. I wonder what sort of valuables are in it.
Quais são as cores?
I can't. Too many fingers over the years for me to get a clear vision.
I'm getting that feeling again. It's been happening a lot lately. It feels kind of like a quick headache. But it's more than that. What's strange is I feel as though I could almost choose to make it happen. As if I could... What's happening to me?
Whoa. She was having visions. Probably her first, guessing from the reaction she had. This must have been where that black flower came from. Yep, there's the cut stem.
Where was that coming from? It felt like it came from inside my head. And whose voice was that? It almost sounded familiar. Get a grip. Okay. I really like having it turned on as background noise, but I don't like actually watching it. Max picked this up during a business trip in France. He got to watch them make it. When we were in Tuscany, there was this town that quarried this beautiful marble. We picked some up to make these counters with. It doesn't matter what we do. We always get fruit flies. And this is their home base. Mom loved this species. I always try to keep at least one around in memory of her. Their smell has a wonderfully comforting effect on me. When I'm stressed, I try to keep one near me. Nah, I don't like to leave the apartment unless there's something I need to do.
Ver se ela vai dizer que bom que a nossa pia veio. Não, não vai dizer.
When we designed this place, we modeled the kitchen after the one in our childhood home. Someone comes in to water them. We killed a bunch of plants before we all finally admitted that none of us have the time or want the responsibility. This is made from some kind of special African wood. Keith made it. He's so good with this kind of stuff, but it's the tech work that he keeps returning to. It's from India. This one got a big crack on it when it was being shipped. Max commissioned this one from a friend. I love winter scenes. This one makes me want to curl up in a chair and drink tea. It's really meant to be appreciated from the loft.
Escadas.
I was the one who wanted to get the staircase in the loft put in. I love how they came out.
Subir. Keith.
Keith looks intensely focused. He goes through a month or two of obsession with something and then moves on. This must be his latest.
So this is Keith, Cordelia's other brother, I guess. Huh. Maybe I can look him up. Maybe even call him.
A painting of Janelle and Mallory. Sweet girls. Twins with congenital heart problems. This painting was part of a fundraiser Max set up for them. This was done in honor of our friend Allie. She battled cancer for a year before finally succumbing to it. It captures her suffering and deterioration so well. Features are missing. Certain areas were rendered then destroyed. It's haunting. I got this at an auction. I might have overbid for it, but it reminded me so much of this one toy I had as a child that I just couldn't let it go. I think of it as a fin poking out of the water. To me, it represents something that seems ominous on the surface, but whose deeper nature is just simply hidden and unknowable. I wish Max would get rid of this one. It looks like a person wrapped up in a cocoon. It's an old bas-relief we picked up in Europe. Models of planets. They're metal. Keith loves this sort of stuff. Me, I'm more interested in life on this planet. It's a box of components. Transistors, resistors, integrated circuits. He's a whiz, and he's taught me a little. Looks like Keith's soldering some sort of rocket ship. Fun. Hey Keith, what are you working on?
You kidding? Nothing. I've spent the past 2 days getting nowhere on this one design problem, and maybe it'll turn out the whole idea's crap. And then I have Max showing up pestering me to sign away all claims on the towers.
Didn't this same sort of thing happen when Max tried to solicit your design ideas for the towers in the first place? You said it couldn't be done, you were too wrapped up in the thing before it, boo-hoo-hoo, rocks and hard places.
Well, no, but... Thanks. I see what you're doing, and you're right. But this latest thing I'm trying to do, it just hurts to keep thinking about, but I can't let it go. I can at least think about the tower's design and feel good. It's one big problem that I solved.
Sobre o Max.
Keith, have I noticed some strain between you and Max?
Probably. He's getting insufferable. Trying to tear away any dignity I might have gained through working on the design of the towers, and he's doing it just so he can move along to the next new thing.
What's wrong with moving on to new things?
Nothing, if you've got somewhere new to move to. I don't have that luxury right now.
So you're on to the next thing? The gears don't stop spinning in that head of yours, do they?
You make it sound like a choice, Cordy. I'm working on the Ori over there. I'm trying to make it into a functional tool for measuring planetary movements.
Orrery? That's what that thing with the planets is called?
Well, ours is a little different, but yes. I just need to work on balancing it and I'll be finished, but it's tricky. I need to use the right wrench on the right planet, and I have to adjust it in the right direction.
Adjust it?
I'm using these to make the fine adjustments, but nothing has worked so far.
Assinar.
Is it really so bad to sign away some legal claim? You still designed Enthon Towers, Keith. Your name might not be on the plaque, but you know it's an...
No, it's not about plaques. It's about Max thinking he can take something that I busted my hump for and just turn it into another commodity, another moneymaker.
Are you sure that's what he's doing? This is a condominium, Keith, not a microchip patent.
I'm not sure what he's up to, but I don't like it.
Com os planetas.
Can you tell me what progress you've made with the orrery?
Not much to say. I haven't been very systematic, so I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my edge.
Keith, don't talk like that. You're just down. Lots of stress lately.
Eu vou ajustar os planetas para você.
Keith, I have a suggestion for how you could fix those planets you're working on.
Yeah? What's that?
Chave pequena, chave média ou chave grande?
Use the medium wrench.
Azul, verde, vermelha ou amarela?
Adjust the red planet with it.
No sentido do relógio ou no sentido anti-horário?
And turn it counterclockwise.
No, Cordelia. I'm sure I already tried that and it didn't work.
I'll talk to you later, Keith.
All right.
So that's something that Keith is going to do sometime in the future. I've had this feeling before, but never focused on it like this.
Futuro? Ah, não. A Erika que tem que olhar no passado e ver como ele conseguiu e depois ensinar para Cordelia.
I can't get it. I can tell there's something to see, but I'm not very good at this. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to see it. I shouldn't. It's been a long day, and if I go in there, I'll probably end up going right to bed.
Expediente Keith Smith. Keith Smith, ocupação desconhecida. É o irmão mais novo de Maxwell Smith, empresário assentado em Boston. Ainda que sua ocupação exata seja desconhecida, se especula que trabalha no negócio da família. Desde 2006, seu paradeiro é desconhecido.
Let me see if I can find any memories relevant to Keith working on this thing.
So the small wrench definitely isn't the one to use, but I still need to lock the green planet in place. Look at that! I have a lot more control if I jiggle the wrench as I turn it.
Especulando com isso?
After seeing her talk to Rose, I know what she does to wake up from a blackout like this. But it's not enough. I need to know what got her here. I'd bet that another vision could clue me in.
I don't know how I know this. It just hit me. Keith needs to jiggle the hex keys when he makes adjustments with them. Keith? Keith, I have a suggestion for how you could fix those planets you're working on.
Yeah? What's that?
Use the medium wrench. Adjust the green planet with it. and turn it clockwise, but jiggle it when you do.
Interesting thought. If I... Wait! Yes, that's it!
Tá.
Keith, will you sign these papers for Max?
But I just can't get this calculation to match up. It matched up last time. Why doesn't this one? Huh? Oh, yeah. What's this? This one has a second name on it. Jeff Therian. Who's that? Do I sign it?
I don't know. It was with the papers that Max needed you to sign. Maybe this Jeff has to sign it also.
Don't care, it's signed. If he doesn't need it, too bad. Now let me work. I need to see if I can just...
Signed. This is what Max needed. What's going on?
That was like the vision I had down on the balcony, and it makes more sense now. She wasn't just seeing any old visions. She was seeing her brother dying. She lost consciousness there, which stopped the vision. Maybe I can pick up the trail to the rest of that incident someplace else.
Would you please get your brother for us?
FBI?
Miss?
Yes. Now please get Max for us.
I will, but I need your help. It's hard to explain, but I can sometimes see things. Things that will happen. Usually they're just small, but lately there's something bad. Max, I see him getting killed.
Miss Smith, is your brother in danger?
Yes. Well, not right now. I know I sound crazy, but please listen. In my visions, Max is murdered, shot. It's never been like this before.
Honey, why are you telling us this?
Look, this is serious. My visions come true. You have to help him. That's what you do, right? I'm serious.
This is a new one for me.
For me, too. We could call McCoy in. He'd eat this right up.
As if John's diet doesn't have enough nonsense in it already.
John McCoy? He can help?
Sorry, honey, we are not the police. We are here to see
Yes.
your brother.
Did I hear my name?
We have some questions for you, Mr. Smith.
And a warrant.
What the hell is this about? There are some papers on the dining room table. Get them out of here. So questions, huh? What do you got for me?
What? What papers? It's a bit of a mess. Max has been working on something big, I guess.
Não dá ação nos papéis aqui.
I know the type, alpha male. We deal with them a lot when we're going around generating interest in projects. And that's about as much as I can stomach of them. What's this about?
Your brother there? He's going to be talking to a judge if he can't explain this situation.
Okay, well, what is this situation?
That he came into a lot of money.
Yeah, from our parents. They died when we were younger. So what?
No, not that. This is now the second time a death has brought your brother wealth.
What? No! Max wouldn't do anything like that. You're crazy. Why would you think that?
We came across the records of a death that was never reported. We found a death certificate and a will, but no examination, no obituary or funeral. Hell, no body. This guy was just made to disappear. It would have slipped right by us if we hadn't gotten an anonymous tip. All this guy's assets ended up in your brother's lap.
This is some kind of mistake. What was the name of this person Max supposedly inherited from? Maybe this can all be cleared up.
Jeff Therian. Ever heard of him?
No, never.
Exactly. If he existed and had left millions to your brother, you probably would have. I need to get back to work here, Miss Smith.
E é grave isto?
How serious is this accusation? Max can't be involved in something like this. He can't.
You have federal agents standing in your home. It's serious. If your brother is found guilty of any of the accusations leveled at him, he's going to find himself in prison for a long time.
Ir olhar em volta, em outro lugar.
Have you looked around upstairs yet?
No.
My other brother is up there. You might want to talk to him.
Thanks, but I prefer to be methodical, and I'm working on this room right now. I don't follow offhand advice. I follow the evidence, and I follow my gut.
That's all for now. What could Max have done to get FBI agents investigating him? Max wouldn't do anything bad.
I really need to see some financial records from you, Mr. Smith.
Of course, but let me ask you something first.
Papéis do Max.
These look like the papers I got Keith to sign last week. What are they doing out? I'll just take these.
Hey! Don't touch anything here until after we've been through it.
Dois.
She looks very official.
The sooner we can see some sort of report of your holdings, Mr. Smith, the sooner we're done.
Excuse me, can I just cut in for a second?
No, you can't. We're busy here.
No point in trying again.
Hello, Enthon Towers main office.
Scorobius? You're down in the office?
Oh, Cordelia, it's you. I couldn't imagine who'd be calling. Do you need something?
O FBI está aqui.
There are FBI agents here talking to Max. I don't like it. Do you have any idea what's going on?
No, but rest assured that after dealing with headhunting investors and city government officials, a few federal agents will be a cakewalk. Max can handle himself.
Subir, trazer os arquivos.
We need some files brought up. It has to do with the investigation. Do you mind?
Oh, very well. Files pertaining to what?
Jeff Therian.
Anything you have on Jeff Therian.
Therian? I don't think I'm familiar with that name. Max must be mistaken.
Os arquivos financeiros.
Bring up some old financial records.
How old? Last year?
Yes, that will be fine. But don't just bring them up and put them anywhere. We need to be careful.
What shall I do with them?
Tratar de trocá-los, deixar na cozinha ou entregar a Max.
Give them to Max.
Very well. I'll be up momentarily.
Excuse me, sir. What are you doing? This man is under investigation. Did I just see you try to hand him something?
Oh, yes, sorry. Didn't realize it would be an issue.
Yes. These might have what we're looking for. They should shed light on a few things. I'm gonna have to ask you some questions.
Excuse me, but
I told you, I need to get to work, miss. Please, respect that, or I'll have to ask you to leave the area. Ma'am, get away from the table until it's been looked over.
Max!
Not now, sis. I'm trying to think. I need to fix this.
Keith, there are agents here from the FBI. What's going on?
How would I know? Maybe they're here to take Max away for whatever he's hiding from us.
That's what I'm asking about. You do have a tendency to overreact, and this would fit neatly into the category of overreaction.
Honestly? You honestly think that I...
No, Keith. That's why I'm asking, because I don't know. But I am worried. Something about this doesn't feel right.
I would never.
It's very fancy looking. Weird, because Keith normally hates this kind of extravagance and just prefers cheap ballpoints. I've heard him go on at length about this. What's the deal with the fancy pen? That's not your kind of thing.
Remember the handheld tracker I mentioned working on the other day?
That's right, you talked about that. So what does it track?
It should be able to follow any non-ferrous metal.
I don't understand.
It doesn't track any one specific thing. You put metal near it, press the button, and it will stay locked onto that. It beeps more the closer you get to the target.
Wow, this is amazing, Keith. I'll just take these.
Se posso fazer que esse agente macadame se tope com Kate, seguro que se ocupará dele. Tenho a caneta do Keith. É tudo o que necessito para desviar agente McAdams? No teu quarto encontrarás. As visões te mostrarão quais caminhos são mais acessíveis.
I could have sworn I saw her put something down over here.
It's called the effusive entelechy. Sometimes I dry towels on it. This is Mom's necklace. It's so beautiful. I'll bring the necklace with me. It's good luck. A big, bright view of the city. It's exhilarating to have it right here every day. I love this piece. Max commissioned a bunch of paintings and I picked this one for my room. I love this thing. It's just storage for now. Eventually I'll get a chocolate stash going. It's a metal bird cage. No birds in it anymore, but I still like having it in my room. It was Mom's. Too bad she couldn't have passed it on to me herself.
Se eu boto a mãozinha aqui para pegar, não pega nada.
I've set the pen to track this. If I do that, then he'll follow the homing pen right to me. That is something I don't need. I'll just put this near him. Maybe it'll calm him down.
Agora a caneta na mesa da cozinha.
If I put that down, that agent will walk off with it. Well, that's good, but I'm not confident that it will lead him to where I want him.
Põe a caneta onde ele buscará. Põe o bolígrafo e o colar juntos. Já fiz tudo isso, porque vai ficar fazendo barulho lá em cima. Então é isso. Hoje vamos parando por aqui. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, desejando boa noite e até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.